So chapter 5.4 day 2, example number 7, solving a radical inequalities. So we were solving the equal sign radical equation, but right now we are going to solve the equation, not equation, but inequalities. To solve the inequality, the first step is same, that isolate the radical symbol. Here, this is not isolated. So first we're going to remove the 3. So we're going to divide the 3 on both sides, and you got here is x minus 1, square root x minus 1, less than equal 12 divided by 4, and that is 12 divided by 3 is 4. And now you're going to solve for x. In order to solve for x, we are going to take square on both sides. And you got here is x minus 1 less than equal to 16. And now we're going to add 1 on both sides to get x equals, or x is less than equal to 17. So this is one of your result. But we have to be careful with the constraint. So the constraint is that inside the square root, this expression x minus 1 cannot be less than 0 or cannot be negative. So that constraint you have to mention that x minus 1 should be greater than equal to 0, or x should be greater than equal to 1. So we are going to conclude these two results. X is greater than equal to 1 and x is less than equal to 17. And if you have to conclude both of those results into one result, then you can easily say that x is greater than equal to 1. So x is greater than equal to 1 and it is less than equal to 17. So this will take care of both the solution into one conclusion on one result. For number 11, you're going to isolate the radicals. So you're going to add 3 on both sides. And you get 2 square root x greater than equal 6. Divide with 2 and you get square root of x greater than equal to 3. And now you're going to square on both sides. X is greater than equal to 9. And the constraint is that inside of the radical symbol, that this value x should be greater than equal to 0. So x should be greater than equal to 0 and x is greater than equal to 9. When you conclude that two relations, the conclusion should be final answer is x is greater than equal to 9. So only this answer. Because if x is greater than equal to 9, then it's automatically true that x is greater than equal to 0. So the answer is x is greater than equal to 9. Next number is when you isolate the radical symbol, you have to divide the 4 on both sides. You got cube root of x plus 1 less than 2. Take a cube on both sides. Cube and cube root cancel. X plus 1 less than 8. Subtract 1 on both sides. X is less than 7. And if you talk about the constraint here, the inside expression, that is x plus 1. X plus 1 should be greater than equal to 0. And x should be greater than equal to negative 1. You're going to combine these two to get the final answer. And the final answer is a conclusion of both the results, or maintaining both the results. And the result is that x is greater than equal to negative 1 and it is less than 7. So x is greater than equal to negative 1 and less than 7. when you combine these two results as one result. Next, we are going to discuss number 13, where we're going to first isolate the radical symbol. And to do that, we're going to subtract 3 on both sides first of all. And you got negative 4 square root x minus 1 is greater than or equal to negative 4. Divide with negative 4 on both sides. Since we are dividing with negative, so it means that this inequality will switch, and you got square root x minus 1 equals less than equals 1. Take square on both sides, you get x minus 1 less than equal 1, and plus 1 on both sides, you got x is less than equals 2. That's one of your result. But the other result is when you set the x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, because inside the square root, this expression should be greater than equal to 0. So x minus 1 should be greater than equal to 0, and x should be greater than equal to 1. And when I combine these two relations, my final answer going to look like that. 1 is less than equal to x. So x is greater than 1, but it's less than equal to 2. So which means that x could be 1.5, 1.1, 1.2, and so on.